Hi vlog! And welcome to this week's episode of Call Me Emma. I'm your host, Emma. Even though I have my cherry wig on, I will say the cherry wig with whatever I'm wearing that day always makes me giggle. What's that? Today is Wednesday and I am almost done getting ready for the show. We have one and then Nick and I and Daryl and his girlfriend are going to maybe happy endings. Why? I always say endings, maybe happy ending. Why? Because my friend Hannah, remember we went to go watch the put-in? She has an entire week. Yeah! So I get to see her in the show, in real life, full tech and everything. I'm so excited. But before that, I wanted to talk a little bit about what I did earlier this week and why I didn't vlog, because I got to do two really cool things that I want to do more of in the new year. One of which is doing more self-tapes for like TV and film stuff. I got an audition for an independent film. I called my friend Amber, who you guys know, to come and read the lines with me, and we like banged it out in 30 minutes. It was super fun. But the other thing that I got to do that I also am looking forward to doing more of in the new year is readings. At the very beginning stages of a musical, we'll do like a table read. Literally just sitting around a bunch of tables all pushed together, reading the lines out loud. The more that the team starts to understand where they want the play to go, the more reads they'll do, the more people they'll hire, the more team members they'll add on and on and on. And this was the first one ever of this project. Now, I cannot speak about this project because typically with readings they want to keep them, you know, under wraps just because they're not fully developed yet and they might not have a full long Broadway life. They might have a short cabaret life. They might have a short off-Broadway life. So this was the first time it's ever been read out loud, and the cool thing about it was they didn't send it to anybody. So typically on a new reading you'll get the script before so you can have the chance to read it, you know, get a sense of what the style of the piece is, a little bit more about what your character is. Nope, not this one. We got it right when we got in the room, and that was crazy to me. I know that I not struggle with, but it's not one of my strong suits to do a cold read, to have an opinion, to have strong character choices in an initial first read. So I was very nervous up front to know that we weren't gonna have the chance to review it before. In a way, it gave me freedom to just let it be whatever it's gonna be and trust the instincts that I have, trust that the writing is gonna guide me to wherever it needs to be. And you guys, it was really fun and it was really good. I had a really great time and it was such a fun group of people that I have a lot of respect for, a couple of actors that I know, a couple of new actors I'd never met. It was just such a cool collaborative experience. And when I was thinking back to like Trisha Paytas's Broadway show and how it kind of was a culmination of a bunch of people that I know all over, it's like, you know, another development of that. Anyway, that's what I did on Monday and it was so much fun and I wanted to include you, but obviously I cannot show the materials for either the self-tape or the reading, but I can talk you through like the timeline of the day. So basically the reading was from 2:45 to 5. I had gotten an email for the self-tape in the morning of that day and we were already doing the reading at Open Jar Studios, and so I was like, I'm already at the studio, I might as well just bang it out while I'm here. And the cool thing about Open Jar is that they actually have small self-tape studios that you can rent half hour or an hour. They have lights, they have a selfie stick thing that you could put your phone in. It's such a great setup for a quick one and done, and then you get the day of rate has a percentage off from its normal price, which is really great. So I just sat there for another like hour and a half and I worked on the lines to get as off book as I could to get the essence of this character for the self-tape. And then my friend Amber came and we knocked it out in like 30 minutes. That was my day on Monday. And then yesterday I slept in because I was sleepy. Now we are at the show. Today I'm a little tired. You guys, the Wednesdays are starting to make me tired, but thankfully, okay, don't judge me. It's not a $6 meal deal. It's just a nice coffee from a bodega across the street that I like to go to sometimes. And that's that. Okay, bye. Okay, what did you think of the show?
So good.
So good. The music, it's like I leave the theater and the tune is in my head. It scratches an itch in my head. It's so beautiful. And wasn't Hannah amazing? And the best part is she booked this from a tape. Believe in yourself, okay? Because it's possible. Were you crying by any chance?
I got close.
I wasn't, so... Hi vlog, this is 73 Questions with not Vogue. Come on in.
If your life was a musical, what would the marquee say?
The climb.
And what's your wake-up ritual?
Oh, I love to brush my teeth, wash my face, do a little one of these, and have a cup of coffee.
What are 3 things that you can't live without?
Coffee, since we're talking about it. Headphones, and Emily. That's right, period. Love you. Stay home safe. Stay warm. Mwah.
Bye. Now, would you say that you prefer a window seat or an aisle seat?
Controversially, aisle.
What's your current TV obsession?
Traitors.
Secret talent? Ooh. Now, what would you say are your top 3 musicals?
Number 1, Company, which the revival was in this building, fun fact. Number 2 would have to be A Chorus Line. Number 3, do I want to say maybe Happy Ending? No, I want to say Dogfight. Oh, love that musical.
How would you define yourself in 3 words?
I would say funny, kind, and a good friend.
What's inspiring you in life right now?
Broadway cares.
After a long day, what would you say is the best way to decompress?
I love a glass of wine and an episode of Traitors.
If your life were a song, which one would it be?
The Climb by Miley Cyrus.
All right, what's your favorite board game?
My favorite board game doesn't include a board, definitely Uno.
Well, what's your favorite color?
My favorite color is blue.
Least favorite color?
I think I have to say orange.
Blow dry or air dry?
Air dry in the summer because I have curly hair.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
What would be the one food that you would eat for the rest of your life?
Cereal.
What musical theater character would you say that you're most similar to?
I'd have to say Judy Turner in A Chorus Line.
Favorite smell?
Lavender. Ugh.
What is your pet peeve?
I cannot stand when I drop something on the floor and I go to pick it up and then I drop it halfway as I'm standing up and have to go back down to pick it up. That will drive me crazy.
What was the last piece of content that made you cry?
Maybe Happy Ending.
Sweet or savory?
Savory.
Song that you can listen to on repeat.
I want to say Replay. No, Ridin' Solo by Jason Derulo. Is that right? Yeah. Derulo.
If you could switch lives with someone for a day, who would it be?
I controversially think it's Miley Cyrus or her manager so I could be near her.
What makes you laugh every single time?
The video of the guy who's doing a live podcast reading an ad and he says doom.slash.doom.club.
Listen up.
Building better habits for healthier and long-term results. Sign up for your trial today at noom.clam. Is this live?
It ends me every single time.
What's the biggest learning experience you've had?
Oh, I definitely have to say this show, 100%.
What color do you think you wear the most?
Maybe pink.
Your favorite movie?
Oh, I love The Hours.
Go-to cocktail?
I love a mezcal cocktail, not necessarily anything specific.
Best band to listen to after a hard day?
I love any SZA album after a hard day.
Now, what's one thing that you wish you knew at age 19?
Being yourself is like the greatest freedom you can have.
What's something that you've always wanted to do, but you've been too scared to try?
Write a song.
If you had to revive one show right now, what would it be?
Legally Blonde.
Best piece of advice you've received?
I would say...
Hello.
Hey.
Is this for the vlog?
Yeah.
What's poppin' vlog?
What's some of the best advice you've gotten recently?
You know how when someone offers you a thing and you're like, no, like you take it, and they're like, no, I want you to have it. You're like, no, I couldn't. Like I insist. If someone offers you something twice, take it.
Okay.
It's changed my life.
That's beautiful.
Completely. Like if they offer it to you twice, they want you to have it.
Work.
And
Thank
it-
you, Trevi. That's stunning. And you heard it here first.
Wisdom.
And you heard it?
Thank you, Wisdom.
Come on.
What's the hardest role you have ever done?
What did you say you were thinking of? Oh,
Rock Wyndham.
That's so ironic.
What's your go-to audition song?
Someday from The Wedding Singer.
What's your dream role?
Oh, this is always hard. I feel like I'm one of those people that doesn't have them because it takes a lot of things to like cosmically happen for it to align.
You gotta pick, girl.
But if Damn Yankees came back, I would love to be Lola. I've done it twice already, which is why it's a dream.
Now, would you prefer to have a singing-focused or a dancing-focused role?
Why not both?
What's your favorite backstage memory?
Backstage memory, I actually think it just happened today. We had the sound go out completely in Little Brother. We completed the number, so Aramy, who was playing Dallas, continued to sing all the way through to the very end, to the very last scream, and I saw it from off stage, and I was like, I'll never forget this. That was amazing.
If you had to do it all over again, would you change anything?
Only a few things, but not because I regret it, but because I'd want it to be better.
What's your go-to dance shoe?
A LaDuca boot, for sure.
How often would you say that you wash your hair?
Oh gosh, probably twice a week.
What's the best Girl Scout cookie?
Samoa's, 100%.
Favorite post-show meal?
I've been on a huge udon kick lately, an udon noodle kick. So whenever I come home, Nick will make me some sort of udon soup experience.
Who are your top 3 actors?
I would say Meryl Streep, Michelle Pfeiffer, and Jonathan Groff.
If you could only watch one influencer for the rest of time, who would it be?
Oh my gosh. I think JJ Neiman. And that's not just because he's my friend, because I was also watching his videos before we became friends.
What's your favorite game to play on the What's your favorite game to play on the Wii?
Wii tennis. Hello.
First cartoon crush?
Goofy. I said what I said.
If you could eliminate one social media platform, which would it be?
Facebook. I'm kind of over it. I feel like it's old. Respectfully.
If you could perform with one drag queen, who would it be?
Bob the drag queen.
What would you say is your biggest regret?
I would say my biggest regret is not being nicer to myself when I was doing voice lessons when I was younger.
Who do you hope to work with in the future?
I would love to work with Michelle Puck. She was a teacher of mine from college, and she's a Tony Award winning performer. That would be amazing. Come on, let's go. Bye, Tony.
Bye, Tony. Would you say you're more of a cat person or a dog person?
Dog. But I don't hate cats. I love cats.
Favorite breed?
Favorite what?
Favorite breed?
Oh, of dog?
Yeah, because I knew you'd say dog.
Okay, I would say I love a pitty. They're big faces. They like bricks.
If you were any character in SpongeBob, who would you be?
Sandy Cheeks. Hello.
What was the first Broadway show you ever saw?
Controversially, I think it was Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. I thought it was The Lion King, but I was wrong.
What's the best play that you have ever seen?
Play? It was actually a play that was directed by Danya Taymor called Heroes of the Fourth Turning. Very good.
If you could wake up tomorrow having gained any one quality or ability, what would it be?
This is really weird, but I want to be able to do like hand-to-hand acrobatics. That's what I would love to just wake up and be able to do.
Okay, do that.
Yeah.
If you had to rap one song to save your life, what would it be?
A Millie by Lil Wayne.
Now, in the show, what would you say is your favorite number to do?
I would say the drive-in, the whole sequence though, not just one number, both numbers.
If you were a cheese, what type?
I would be Greer because I think it's the best.
How long would you say does it take for you to become Sherry?
About 35 minutes.
What would you say is your pre-show routine?
I always have to get a warm-up in, but really what's most important is a $6 meal deal.
Do you believe in the supernatural?
Well, yes.
What would you say is your favorite ice cream flavor?
Oh, chocolate with chocolate sprinkles.
What is your favorite outsider's headcanon?
I think it's that, this is something Dan Barry and I came up with a couple of months ago, which is that Paul and Cherry are brother and sister. Let your mind explode. Justice for Tulsa hits different, okay? That's crazy.
Favorite way to eat a potato?
Mashed.
If you could say one thing to aspiring actors, what would it be?
Be yourself.
What do you think happens to Cherry after the musical?
Cherry and Chet definitely get married, and they have a beautiful family and a beautiful house. And I controversially think Ponyboy and Cherry reconnect like decades after, and it's through a pen palship. It's very, very kind and thoughtful.
If you could change your name to anything, what would it be?
Emma Lou.
Girl,
The lore.
that's already it.
Lou.
Bitch. Okay.
It's not even
You know what I mean.
Stephanie.
Favorite thing to eat when you need a quick snack?
Oh, cereal.
Of course.
Oh, yes.
How many siblings do you have?
So I have 2 blood siblings, and then on my dad's side, I have 3 step siblings, and on my mom's side, I have 1 step sibling.
Most important question. Who would you say is your favorite Disney princess?
Ariel.
Of course.
I mean, look at the red hair. How could it not be? Well, thanks so much for hanging out with me. This is not only the end of this 7,000 questions, whatever the number is, but it's also the end of this episode of Call Me Emma. I was your host, Emma, and if you liked what you saw today, hit that subscribe button and like this video. If you want more content, don't forget to follow me on my other socials, Instagram, on TikTok, but for now, this is where we say goodbye. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Bye.
But wait, Emma, the most important question. Are you re-signing? Are you coming back? No, Emma, please! That's right.